Thank you. Like Vince said, this is just the beginning, really, of the UK stint that we're about to do. We're going literally like Inverness, Southampton, and pretty much everywhere in between. So if you're watching on the Tinternet, then get yourself to a show. If any of you guys know people living in the rest of the UK, get them to a show. There's some flyers on the tables and that. So yeah, that's my bit. Back into the right mode, a light emitting diode. After days in the dark and after not much adding up, now the memory's clear. I'm running like a dream here, and everybody's seeing it. It's as clear as the air, and I know you feel it too. I did not mean to be stealing you. That's not the way I planned. I was just riding my bicycle home and you fell into my thieving hands. Let's build a road from here to where we wanna go. We'll build it like a Roman would, put in layers over layers, then with a beeline in our minds and a hope in our hearts. We'll never tip the apple cart. It shouldn't really matter, but it matters to me a little more than I ever knew. I did not mean to be stealing you. That's not the way I planned. I was just riding my bicycle home and you fell into my thieving hands. I did not mean to be stealing you. That's not the way I planned. I was just riding my bicycle home and you fell to my thieving hands. Seems almost rude to play this song now, Vin. But we will, and this is our last track. We've been Skinny Machines. If we'd have been on the ball, we'd have pulled down that banner and you'd have been able to read it for yourself. Fail. Fail. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Skinny Machines. I don't know about you, there was an awful lot of oohing going on in that song, in harmony, endlessly. Fantastic Skinny Machines. If you want to check them out, look on skinnymachines.com. Or go to the merchant. We have a merchandising stall, ladies and gentlemen, where you can buy all sorts of things like CDs for a £5. That's an EP, a live EP, or you can buy an album for a £10. You can buy T-shirts, I think. You can buy underpants. Can you? I'm not sure. You might be able to buy underpants. Skinny Machines underpants. I'm not. About what? Yes, you could buy Ricky. I think he's going for about 15 quid at the moment. Right, yes, they've got several dates coming up. The 8th of May at the Lexington, that's up in, up near King's Cross. And that's going to be a special one because it is Lucy and Ricky's birthday. Yes, woo! Bit of a whoop for that. No one's listening. They're all going, oh, isn't he marvellous? I'm not going to read out all the dates, but they're in Cardiff, St Andrews, Glasgow, Liverpool, Leeds, Bristol, and then they're back May 22nd at the Sugar Butter Festival, which I'm about to tell you more information about. 10 quid, ladies and gentlemen, will buy you a whole afternoon from about 1 o'clock onwards until, you know, the rest of time. And there will be bands such as Tankers the Henge. If you haven't seen them, you've got to see them. They are an experience. They have a piano with steam coming out the top of it. The Skinny Machines, Jim Stapley, Dunwell Brothers Band, Jonathan Powell, Lauren Hogg, Johnson J, Brother and Bones, Public Service Broadcasting, and many, many more. There are stalls. There is artist, our fantastic artist Galen. I hope somebody's bought some art from him. He'll be there. Folk in a box. That's where you sit in a box and have someone sing to you. There'll be stalls. There'll be a special thing called a photo booth where you can get a memorabilia of the day by having a picture of yourself, I presume. And the best of all, in my view, you get a free massage. Yeah. I will be there with my rubber gloves on. From Rachel. Rachel and I will be giving free massages to attractive people only. No, it won't be me, don't worry. And I won't have rubber gloves on. I don't know who it is. It might be Lucy. Right, so all that for just 10 quid. Can I just ask our techie people? Now, down here on her knees, ladies and gentlemen, with the blonde hair, is Amy. Can we have a bit of a round of applause for Amy? Because she runs around plugging things in and kneeling at people's feet endlessly. Now, they're still plugging things in. There's a lot of technical stuff going on. Right, now the next Sugar Buddha before the festival, there's one on the 6th of May. Has anyone been to the sister venue of the Bedford called the Regal Room? Oh, yes, there's a bit of a posse over there. The Regal Room, fantastic little venue, very similar to this, only smaller. Great sound, good atmosphere. That's over in Hammersmith, Fulham Palace Road, above, upstairs in the Distiller's Arms. Now, that's the next Sugar Buddha. And playing there will be Emily in the Woods, Paper Aeroplanes, and somebody else who I can't read the writing of. Owl in the Sun. So that's a really fab setup there. Now, if you're down in Brighton on the 14th of May, there's also a Sugar Buddha. She's going international, ladies and gentlemen. Lucy and the Sugar Buddha is taking over the world. She's down in Brighton in a place called the Fishbowl. That should be interesting. I don't know who's playing. So, how are we doing upstairs? Are you all right up there? Can you see all right? Did you pay less for those seats or more? You are? About the same, was it? Roughly the same, good. Did anyone sneak in the back door? Who said yes? Well, have you? We've got cameras in this place. We know who you are. Lucy will be running at you with a little wrist stamp and making sure she gets a £5. It all costs money to put this on. I'd also like to thank Becky, who is a fantastic artist who did all this amazing stuff that's hanging above your heads. And she did these fantastic tapes and a tiny little cloud over there that I like to think of as a headless, legless sheep hanging over there. And what's happening up here, Galen? Are you drawing me by any chance? He never draws me. He drew one of me once with my cap on and a little bubble, speech bubble that said shit in it. Yes, that's me, talking shit. I'm going to be sorry, Tony's mum on the internet for swearing there. Right, how are we doing down there, techie people? Right, I think we're almost ready. And this brings me to a point. This is unusual. I am the host, and I'm sure you're all completely fed up of listening to me